We all wish our team the best of luck for tomorrow's match. Let's listen to Carlo Ancelotti.
We know that the team is very excited about this tournament. The team is not considering themselves as favorite and will not play overconfidently. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, that's correct. We've had enough time to prepare for the match, and I believe the team is well focused and concentrated on the objective. We have the self-confidence to show our best. Obviously, we have to believe in ourselves to play the most important match of the season. We will play with a lot of respect for the opponent, who, as I said before, has also deserved to reach this final. We are confident that everything will turn out well for us.
On the eve of tomorrow's match, how nervous are you? And on the other hand, have Rodrigo's recent comments about Manchester City disturbed you in any way?
I'm doing very well, quite well. I'm happy to be here again. It's not the first time, and I hope it's not the last. I think on the eve of this type of match, we've had a good time. Personally, I'm very happy, although the worry about the match will come later. But I have a lot of confidence in my players. I know they will give their best for the match, as well as Rodrigo, who is a very important piece for all of us. He always has been, he is now, and always will be in the future. And we have no doubt about that.
I would like to ask you again about the debate over the team's goalkeeping and what entertains you. Considering that Lunin has not trained with the team all week and has not yet arrived in London, can you confirm that Courtois will be the goalkeeper tomorrow?
Lunin has had the flu, which has not allowed him to travel with us. The flu has also not allowed him to train. But tomorrow he will travel here to London and will be on the bench. For all that I have explained, Courtois will be the starting goalkeeper tomorrow.
For tomorrow's talk to your players, do you prefer to be rational or emotional?
For me, the most important thing in this type of match is to put very clear ideas in the minds of my players about what they have to do on the pitch. So the clearer I am in my words, the less nervous my players will be on the pitch. I'm going to focus a lot on the tactical aspect of the match. Emotions will undoubtedly appear, but each one handles them according to their personality and character. Obviously, we will all have different emotions before the match. These can be somewhat negative, such as a little worry or fear. But as I have said many times before, fear is also a key ingredient to do things well tomorrow. Worry is also. But as I said before, I have a lot of confidence in my players, because throughout the season, my team has shown two very important things. One is the quality, which is fantastic in each of them. And the other thing that is very important is the capacity for sacrifice and the collective commitment that this team has been able to demonstrate throughout the season. So sacrifice and quality will be key for tomorrow's match.
Carlo, this will be your 8th Champions League final, but first time at Wembley, and first time for Real Madrid to play a Champions League final at Wembley. What is the special feeling of playing it here?
Two reasons. The special feeling is, of course, always to play this kind of game, the most important game of the season. In football world, the Champions League, the final is the most important game. And to play here, Wembley is a really historical stadium, and so it will be exciting too. So happy to be here, and I hope that our team can show his best.
I want to ask Mr. Carlo. Hi, Mr. We have seen many times that your team shown a character in the last minutes, in the last dying seconds. Do you think it's a character of the team? Do you think it's a character of the club? How would you define this? And the second one, since I'm from Turkey, I want to ask you about Arda. Is there a chance he might have get some minutes tomorrow?
Well, really difficult to answer. It happened a lot of time. I think there is something special in this club. I think in this club. I think it will be important to be studied this, because it's not a case, not casualty. I think it's something special that depends from what I really don't know, but I think it can be the history, it can be the tradition, it can be the quality of the player, it can be the character, because it happened so many times that it's not casualties.
Mr. Ancelotti, as you mentioned, it's very important to keep learning because life and football change, and it's crucial to keep up to date. What is the main difference between Ancelotti today and 10 years ago?
I am 10 years older, but I still feel young. It's true. The first time that I was here, not here in the final, it was at Real Madrid, was 10 years ago, and in 10 years happened a lot of things. This kind of generation were able to do fantastic job in this club, and the players that were here 10 years ago, they are still here. And so thanks to this player that this club were able in this year to reach something, really something unbelievable to think.
For some teams, it's an opportunity. For others, it's something historic. And for some, it's an obsession. Is it an obligation for Real Madrid to win the Champions League? Would tomorrow's result change the perception of a season that has already been successful?
It's not an obsession for us. Our obsession is to try to compete at the highest level as we have done throughout the season and as we did last season, although there are times when things don't go your way. Obviously, winning the Champions League is something important, very, very important. And I think that from now on, this team's season has been very successful, no matter the outcome of tomorrow's match.
Real Madrid is having a very good, stable season, but if we go to the start of the season, you lost Karim Benzema in the summer and squad became younger. Then you had some important injuries during the season. What's the secret of that kind of level of football?
Luca.
No, para ti. Tú vas a decir.
¿Quieres hablar tú? No, as I said, the attitude of the spirit. I think that the difficulties that we had during the season was an opportunity for the player to show good attitude, focus, concentration on the game. And we take this problem as an opportunity to be better.
The other day, Dani Carvajal said that when the Champions League anthem plays, the opponent feels afraid of Real Madrid. Do you think the same way? What do you feel when the Champions League anthem plays?
A final is a final, and the Champions League final is the most important match of the season and also the most dangerous. So I think you have to enjoy it to the fullest just for the fact of being here. We are enjoying it now. But then the worry starts because something could go wrong. And it's that you are very, very close to that thing that is the most important thing in football, which is winning the Champions League. And you have a fear that it could slip away from you. So it's a feeling that each person, and that's how it is. We have a great happiness to be able to be here because it is very, very difficult to reach the final. It is very difficult because things have to go very well and you have to have a little bit of luck too, besides never giving up. So when you reach the final, you have success very, very close. Then the worry starts. It will start tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. You feel a lot of worry and a lot of fear, And this is totally normal, but the more fear you have, the more happiness you'll feel for the final success.